So I want to talk about a trade I did live in our community, in our special Discord community for our software users, but also those that are thinking about getting on board and using our software. So this was XAU USD spot gold, and I want to talk you through that. I was using a combination of indicators to give me that confluence and that basically a confidence that the momentum was in a certain direction. So I was using the xBrat Algo, the roller coaster, and the VWAP Predator, and I used then the Bias Depth Heatmap for that confirmation. So I'm going to talk through that. So initially, I'm going to go through a bit of a timeline on I took screenshots of these basically that I was sharing as we are going along with there. Then what I'm going to do is look closely at the charts and basically talk through that, how that confluence was set up. So short-term swing trading is a thing I like to do on a Monday, Tuesday or a Wednesday, and always get out by the Friday. But at this point, and you can see here, shame we have Powell today, okay, because otherwise I would look to carry that over for 2 or 3 days. So we'll need to get out. So the to the community, we need to get out or make risk free before Powell. So then we were around about $8,500 profit, and when I was basically saying we need to be risk free soon, or may take profit at 10,000s. I can't swing because of Powell. This is me communicating using our software in the Confluence trading bundle to say, on an ordinary day without Powell speaking, this would continue to run, but we need to understand that this is happening, so we most likely be better taking profit. So again, now I'm trying to explain with them, I'm adjusting stock with a roller coaster trading stop position on the bottom right hand chart, and I've got my take profit at $10,000. Again, trying to remind people, because it's all about learning, that ordinarily I'd really like to swing this type of trade, because once they get momentum with a confluence strategy, it's like all the stars aligning. So it's like a river gaining lots more water from tributaries, and that directional flow really increasing, and that's what confluence is. So at this point then, was close to the gold pit open again, very aggressive with the trading stop this time with two bricks, and I'm going to show that there because I was using a what we call a Renko ATR chart on TradingView. So I was always going to keep 2 bricks behind, the high of 2 bricks behind, to keep it very, very tight on that trading stop. And then eventually it did take that $10,000 profit, and we were clear of any risk pre-Powell speech. And then wouldn't want to trade that anymore that day. So this is sort of the actual charts. I want to go through these. So I tried to do some screenshots of us going along, because the idea of our trading community is that, I do these live and I update them live using our software so that they don't feel alone. And again, down below this in the description will be the link to our community. All you need is Discord. You can come on there. It's a very protected and safe Discord community, though. We have lots of moderators and some bots that keep the unwanted out, as it were. So let's go through this stage by stage. So on the right hand chart there, I've got a 12-minute Heikin-Ashi chart, and then what really starts this is the start of that river from the top of the mountain, if you like, is we get a 4 and a 5-star sell signal. At this point, it's not enough for me to go short. But then I get a 6-star sell signal at this point. So 6-star signal on the xBrat Algo is 12 out of 12 points of control saying go short. So on their own, there's a lot of confluence there with this strategy. So then on the 45 minutes, so this is my swing trading strategy, I use 30 or 45 minute, I'm getting at the same time a signal. You see this little red arrow here on the roller coaster to go short. Okay, so what I'm doing is combining sort of traditional intraday day trading strategies at 12-minute, and then now we're on a 45-minute here, because it's a different strategy, but I'm getting a signal as well to go short. So the confluences are really building up. Then on the 10-minute, I have a 10-minute Renko ATR 14. So actually, these bricks take longer than 10 minutes. Okay, so it's a non-time based strategy, but the anchor is the 10-minute. What I do here is I get a VWAP sell signal at this point here. So we're starting to build up momentum. There's more tributaries feeding this river. There's more confluence that's pushing this down the hill. So then the idea is then on this 4-minute Renko. So what I'm doing is I'm complementing different strategies on different time frames, but overall looking for a short-term swing in this situation. So here at this point, this was my the red down arrow is when I entered the trade, okay, on all the charts. We see this here. This is the chart I'm using on my Bias Depth Heatmap. That's my final confirmation to say, yes, the confluences, the stars are all aligned from these 3 signal strategies. We're going short. And then this Bias Depth Heatmap down here, that's the final confirmation, the go, no-go gauge, if you like, for me to go short. So I go short, okay? And I'm in the short trade. So the next thing really is to learn that we need to manage this trade. And this is where I then stick to this one shorter time frame chart to actually manage the trade. So we can see we have 2 sort of parallel EMAs coming down there. They're from 2 different strategies. The slingshot strategy, which you've got these type 1 and type 3 cells down here, also which is the higher one. And then the slightly lower EMA is from the roller coaster. So what I'm trying to do is I'm using this in a short-term time frame to manage this trade and get it to risk-free. So we can see this EMA come through the original entry price. So now I put my trailing stop below the entry. So I'm now looking in $635. But the most important thing here is we are risk-free, especially going into Powell or big data. And that's that point there. So then that's what I communicated then to the community, that I was adjusting the stop with roller coaster, basically on that bottom right hand chart, and I'm putting that take profit order in as well. So this is where we are then later, that we have we're getting towards that gold pit open, and usually sometimes there's quite a lot more volume come through and a lot of volatility. And with the outlook that I'm not going to carry it into Powell, I can then decide to be more aggressive. And that's what I decided to do. So we can see the red bricks are the ones that have closed. The pink bricks are the ones that are still open. So the 2 closed bricks on this 4-minute Renko ATR 14 chart count back 2 full closed ones, 1, 2, and the stop is just above there. So this is $5,970 profit locked in with my 10,020. Just how we worked out where that profit take will actually be taken, and it was. Okay, so these circumstances change on a daily basis. You need to understand what economic data is coming out, if there's Fed Chair Powell speaking, or something that's going to stop you from basically you've got a time limit on your trade because of this, and you don't want to carry through there. So then you're in a really strong profit making position. Be very aggressive with that trading stop and lock in that profit. So again, I communicated this to the community, basically close to gold pit open, and the view I'm not swinging. I've gone aggressive with that trading stop above high, 2 bricks back bottom right chart. Okay. Very, very simple communication, and we're getting. And then obviously it took the $10,000 profit there and before Power, and we were out of the trade, which is important because we don't want to take any risk and have that big volatility. So this is a very, very it's not an easy strategy. But the good thing about it is, if you get our a Confluence trading strategy bundle, and again, I write about it in my book, you can see my little robot there holding my book. The Confluence strategy is very powerful, but we don't want you to be alone. And there are people using that in our new Discord community, and the link will be down there below, because we don't want you to be alone. We want you to ask questions. We've got moderators in there. I'm in there almost on a daily basis. Sometimes I'm trading, sometimes I'm just giving advice on the software and those market conditions. But the main thing is getting a bundle like this, and again, the day trading bundle for for trading forex, futures, crypto. The links will be down below. Is that you're not alone. You can get the technology, get the software. We've got lots of training there. We've got a training boot camp for all of those together, and then you're not alone in that community. Even if I'm not at my desk, I'm on my phone. I can answer those questions. I've been doing this nearly 30 years. If anybody poses any questions on there, I can answer it reasonably well and very quickly. Hopefully that helps. Speak to you all really soon.